to another episode of the Dangerous Dudes podcast. It is already episode 113, which is super crazy to me. But I'm on here and it's the first time in a while that I haven't done a live video at the same time. So I'm actually super excited to be back into the grind of doing live videos. On Tuesday, I was supposed to do one and I definitely did not. A lot of things happened on Tuesday. I had to run out and, see my brothers that I haven't seen in like 4 months. So sorry about that, but I am going to do this week. I'm going to do Thursday and Friday to give you guys more value, to be able to help you out as much as possible. Like I say, no matter what, I am going to be releasing 2 episodes every single week to help you a little bit more. And like I was saying earlier, this podcast is not only just to give you some value, but it's to inspire you and to encourage you to keep going in your fitness journey, or to even start for some of you that are just starting. Because when I first started, there was a lot of misinformation on the internet, and it's really hard to figure out what is good and what is not, and what is going to help me and what is not going to help me. So I figured this podcast would help you a little bit more recognize what is good and what is not, and hopefully give you some value and help you be inspired and encourage you to keep going. All right? So today's episode, we're going to talk about 10 things you need to switch up to be the healthiest and happiest version of yourself. You have to understand that no matter what you do, you have to love it and you have to be happy doing it, right? Like everybody tells you never work a day in your life if you really love it. And it's the truth. Like I never work a day in my life. Some days are harder than others, obviously, but I absolutely love what I do. And being the healthiest and best version of yourself while being happy is the most important thing. Because if we're not happy, even though we're healthy, our mind is not going to be healthy, okay? So, everything comes back to the mindset, okay? And in order for you to be the healthiest and truly happy with your life, there are a couple changes that you need to do and that needs to happen in order for you to get to these goals, right? You either live the way that you've always lived your life and get the same results you've always gotten, or you change your lifestyle and get the best results and get better results than you've always gotten. And at the end of the day, it is your choice to keep going and do the exact same thing you've been doing for so many years and seeing the exact same results, or to step out of your comfort zone and do something different to be able to see better results and better, progress and everything like that. Not only in our fitness journey, but in our life, in our mental health, and in just happiness in general. But I know for a fact that you want to change because you are here right now and you're listening to this podcast or watching live, right? So there are 10 things that you should switch up to be the healthiest and happiest version of yourself. And I promise you, I've done every single one of them and it has changed my life forever. So let's get right into it. Number 1, you need to start drinking water and stop allowing dehydration from happening. Have you ever being super snacky and you feel like you should be eating a snack? Raise your hand if this was you, right? Every time you feel like you want a snack, it's probably because you're dehydrated, right? The number one reason, or the number one way that dehydration shows is hunger. So if you are feeling like you need a snack, drink some water first and allow yourself to rehydrate, okay? Start drinking lots of water. It's going to change your life forever. Number 2, you need to start hanging out with like-minded individuals who have a similar goal than you, so you can support each other and so you can bring each other up. I feel like we live in a world of a lot of negativity, and when you're doing that and you're around negativity all the time, then you want to make sure that you are around people that are going to bring you up, that are going to support you and help you grow as a person, and stay away from those that are negative. Number 3, you need to start moving your body daily and not accept being sedentary. Trust me when I say I work on my computer all day long, but I have to get up and move my body to feel better. Not only do you get those hormones going and your energy going a little bit more, but most importantly, you're moving around to keep your body active rather than falling asleep and being sedentary. And we all know by being sedentary, a lot of bad things can happen in our health, right? So even like just getting up for lunch and going for a walk will make a huge difference. Or even getting up every hour or so and doing 10 jumping jacks, like literally, little things like that. And it's gonna wake you up too. Number 4, you need to create a strong support system and a motivating group around you that will keep you accountable to your goals. Kind of like the same thing being around like-minded individuals, but somebody that's gonna be on top of you and being like, hey, did you do your workout? Hey, did you eat your food? Hey, what's going on? How's your day going? Trust me when I say I just started a new coaching program and I've been super out of my comfort zone, but at the same time, it's super motivating because somebody is on top of me. Somebody's keeping me accountable to my goals. And that is the most important thing, because it's when it's just you, it's like, nobody will ever know, right? But when somebody else is keeping you accountable, whew, there's a big difference. Number 5, you need to focus less on your weight and more on your health, okay? The weight on the scale does not define how healthy you are. Trust me, I've met a lot of people that are super skinny, that look super healthy, that have the perfect physique, but they're super unhealthy. Hence, the bodybuilding industry. You guys look at these girls and these guys, they look amazing, like truly amazing, but they are super unhealthy inside. Like, mental health is down the drain, hormones are not happening. Trust me, I still have some things struggling from my bodybuilding show. And most importantly, they take a lot of things that are not healthy for you. So at the end of the day, yeah, they look amazing and the weight on the scale looks great, but they're not supposedly healthy. So focus more on your health rather than the weight on the scale. I know it's hard, but I know for a fact that it's gonna help you feel better about yourself. Number 6, you need to start going to bed at a good time. We always tell our kids, and we grew up having a bedtime, right? Going to sleep at a certain time so that we get good quality rest. But why do we stop doing that when we're adults? We shouldn't. So go to sleep at a certain time every single night. Okay, some nights are gonna be different, right? If you have like a day night or you're going out or whatever. But I promise you, going to bed at every single night and getting a good night rest is going to make a huge difference, not only in your weight loss journey, but in the way that you feel, your energy levels, and everything in between. I turn off my phone at 8 p.m. every single night, and I go to sleep around 9:30 to 10 o'clock. There you go. Number 7, you need to start eating foods that support and fuels your body the right way. Processed foods, not a good idea. Full of sodium, full of sugar. Fast foods, same thing, right? So having whole foods, having food that support you and fuel your body, not only is it going to fuel your body and help you be the healthiest version, but it's going to help your brain function the right way as well. So making sure that we are eating the right foods that support and fuels our body will make a huge difference in the way that you function throughout your day and be the healthiest. Number 8, this one's a good one. You need to be committed to your goals and stop making excuses why you aren't getting there. It's not your coach's fault. It's not, how much water you're drinking. It's not because you're eating sugar. It's literally you. And you need to stop making excuses. I don't have time, not an excuse. I don't have money, not an excuse. I don't have a gym membership, not an excuse. This will get you nowhere. Making excuses is not going to get you anywhere. Okay? You need to be committed to your goals and stop making excuses. You need to understand that no matter what your excuse is, it's not valid unless you're in a hospital bed. Right? Obviously, there's some things, you need to take care of your parents or your siblings or things like that, or your kids, 100% take care of them, but you need to be committed to your goals, and no matter what, whatever excuses you're making, they're not good enough. Okay? Number 9, you need to focus on what you're grateful for every single day. Guys, I wake up every single day. The first thing that I do is that I wash my face, whatever, and then I write 5 things I'm grateful for every single morning. Every single morning. There is no way that I will start my day without writing those 5 things I'm grateful for. right? And you can't just do it when you feel like it. You need to do it every single day so that it changes your mindset. And I bet you, if you do it for a week, you're going to see the way that you think and the way that you start your day will make a huge difference and a huge impact in the way that you feel, in the way that you're happy, and starting the day in like a positive attitude, which is everything. And number 10, you need to have a clear vision of what you want, right? To surround yourself with and the person you want to become. Vision yourself to where you're going to be in 3 months when you achieve all these goals. Vision yourself to who you want to become, what you want to achieve, and you have to have a clear vision of it. You can't just say, hey, I want to lose 20 pounds. Like, no, you have to have a clear vision of what you're going to achieve and what it's going to feel like when you become that person. All right? Those are 10 things that you should be doing that you need to switch up in order for you to be the healthiest and happiest version of yourself. And I promise you, health and happiness will lead you to a great life that you absolutely love. And it is the best way to succeed. I hope these 10 steps helped you. I hope that you're going to implement at least a couple. And please share with me which ones you're going to implement, which one do you need to work more on, and if you have any questions towards this subject. I appreciate you. I love you all so much. Thank you for listening to this podcast, and I'll talk to you guys soon.